There's a lot of different ways of framing a piece. This customer likes it contemporary looking, so we used a floater frame, and that's where it's actually just a little frame and it's floating inside. You can see the edges. I'm holding it up, but there is a little bit of an edge around it, and that gives it a very contemporary look, minimalist kind of a look. There, I can do it without. But the same piece can be done differently as well. It can be done more traditional or with color. There's just different ways of doing it. This is the contemporary look. If you want to see some options for other looks, a more traditional look would be to put a liner in there. And usually, I don't know, if you accent the snow maybe, so something lighter. This isn't really white like the snow, but it's got some lightness in there. It has the lighter colors. This has some of the grays, so that's an option. That would be a pretty good option. If you want a little lighter, you're gonna see that one's, and I wouldn't use a big full liner in there. I think the larger one is maybe overwhelming, but there's another option if you like a little larger kind of a frame. These are just quickly grabbed off, but we play around with different frames. We always play around, see what will work for the piece as well as for the customer. As you saw with the simple floater frame, that's one look, and this gives it a more traditional look by going with a larger frame. We could have a little more rustic looking and do something like that. It picks up the color in there, and then the brown along it picks up the browns. Maybe this is too big, so we could try a smaller liner, so it's not as overwhelming, the white. And then the other thing is to try it in different corners, because it gives it a totally different look. Somebody might like it in all these corners, and then that corner it wasn't that complimentary because of the window. But you can see there's more of all the other colors than just that one side, so you would choose maybe that way. So there's lots of different ways of framing a frame, a picture.